Do I see most of my work, or do I watch my stuff? The weird thing is, I just, I don't. It's not that I don't like it. I mean, I've been invited to a few screenings of films that I've done, and I enjoy going to those. But once I'm done with the job, I'm sort of done with it. And as far as Babylon 5 goes, it was always on when I was at work. We didn't get off till like 8, so I get home at 8:30, and sometimes it aired at 7. So I just never was home to go home from Babylon 5 and turn on Babylon 5. It was, just to sort of, you get home, you want to do your laundry and things like that. And I don't know, I've never been somebody who's going like, oh, let's have a party every time I'm on TV. It just doesn't seem, it's not really me. My new show that's on Showtime, I was really keen on seeing that, and they showed 2 episodes at a screening, and I was really happy to see it because I had no idea how it would turn out, because it was shot through, with flip cams and closed circuit television and crazy stuff. So I thought, boy, this is either going to be horrible or really good, and it was actually really good. So that was nice to see. In general, I've probably seen about 60% of the films I've done. Just a lot of, I'm not going to go rent a DVD with me in it and watch it. It just seems weird. It's like, how self-indulgent, And I think I was creeped out because the one time I actually did see an episode of Babylon 5, it was one of my nephews had the episode where Ivanova basically dies in battle. And I've got the big speech of, who am I? I am Susan Ivanova, daughter of, Andre, and death incarnate, and, all that stuff. And I started crying when I saw it because it was really touching, and my nephew looked at me and goes, that is so wrong! You can't cry at your own performance. And I was like, no, it's just that it was touching with the music, and she's dying, and so that from that point on I went, that's it, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching anything I do because I'll be made fun of. But for me, I don't watch it and think it's me, I just watch it like it's a show. So, but I got to, I started blogging about watching Babylon 5. And I blogged about the first season, and then I started the second season, and then life got in the way, and I stopped blogging. And I found Facebook. So now I'm sort of a Facebook junkie, and I'm there every day instead of blogging like I should have been doing. Huh? Blog on Facebook. Well, yeah, I've now hooked it up so that when I do blog, it does show up on Facebook. So, and Twitter. What the hell is that? Going to the ball. Wow.
That's an A, not an I.
What?
It's an A, not an I.
Twatter. Twatter. Yeah, that's a good one, actually. Going to use that. Yes?
So what is your new show on Showtime?
What is my new show? It's called Look. That's not very difficult to remember. Look. It's based on a film that Adam Rifkin wrote and directed a few years back, and that got a lot of attention. It's a comment on how many times you are photographed every day, unbeknownst to you. He found it was about 300 times a day. He got the idea of doing the series when he went through a traffic light, and they had taken a picture of him when he went through a red light and sent it to him. And here he found this really ugly picture of himself going through a traffic light going, And not only did he get a ticket, but they had a record of him photographically. And he thought that was really weird and invasive and horrible. So he started thinking about it, and he found out that they've got cameras under tables in Las Vegas, or maybe not Vegas, but in gambling places. They have cameras in toilets. They have cameras in dressing rooms. I think he said something like half of the states in America have the right to put a camera in a dressing room. So, you're naked, trying on bathing suits, and you're filmed. I mean, it's really invasive. Banks, of course, ATM machines, nanny cams, webcams, flip cams, cell phones. Every day when you're walking around in some place like Auckland, which has a lot of tourists or whatever, you're filmed. And so he thought, well, let's make a series that's only filmed that way. So it has no traditional filmmaking. There's no close-ups and two shots, and it's not, like a CSI Miami where you've got a continuous scene. It's all voyeurism. So it's really cool, actually. And they did a great job of editing it together and making it look really slick. So it's cool. Yes, sir?
Souvenir anything from Babylon 5?
Did I souvenir anything? You mean steal anything? No, it's really weird. It says I was in Louisville, Kentucky this year, and a fellow came up wearing what appeared to be my uniform. And now we were told when we left Babylon 5 that we couldn't have anything, and they were going to sell it to make money or do whatever, and they made these little trading cards with bits of fabric on it. And this guy had a full uniform, and he said that One of the people who worked on the set called him after we wrapped and said, "They're throwing all this stuff away. Do you want it?" And it was the real uniforms from the lead characters were just thrown in a bin. I couldn't believe it. I was so heartbroken. I thought, what a shame. I would have loved to give that to a fan. I mean, I auctioned off my, for charity, my jackets that they gave us and stuff, but those were just crew jackets. I'm talking the real stuff we wore was thrown in a bin. It's just horrible. They wouldn't let us take it home, but they threw it away. And I thought, well, that's really crappy. But I'm glad that this guy got some of it. So he had the links, the hand links, he had a uniform, he had all of the medals, and I mean, he had some good stuff there. I have, I think, one earring, but I think I gave it to a fan once. That Ivanova wore one earring and I think I gave it away. I have nothing. No, I've got nothing left. Not even the crew jackets. I gave them all to charity to auction off. I have memories, though. Lots of memories. Yes, dear. What about what? Replicas? Well, I'm not going to show up in uniform. I mean, that's just, Okay, if somebody made a uniform that fit me now, now that I'm not 28, I'm 45, okay, then maybe I would put it on and wear it just for the fun of it. But no, I don't go to the guys that make the uniforms and go, do you have the Ivanova one?